Hi everyone, today we are on the roots of probability, that is shading a Venn diagram. If you are able to understand the meaning of or and the meaning of and, you are almost there. But then you need to also understand how to shade them, where to shade, how to shade. So we are going to dwell much into it. All right, guys. All right, so what we need to do here is to answer a very simple question. We are having this diagram. So it says A. So that means we need to shade event A. Okay, we're having event A and event B. But and then there we have got A. So that means we are going to shade everything in A. So we have shaded everything in A. And number 2 says we must shade B. So that means everything in B. So all elements in B are included here. So we can shade what? We can shade B. All right, so we have shaded B. All right, we go to the next diagram. It says not A. So everything else except A. So we are going to shade everything else except A. So we're gonna do like this. Except what? Except A. So it's everything except A. And then we go to the next diagram. On the next diagram, they say not B. So that's a complement of B, meaning that we cannot shade B. So it's everything except B. So we have shaded everything except what? Except B. We go to the next diagram. On the next diagram, we are having A or B. In other words, or the other way you can write it, they say A union B. Or means everything. So what we can do here is to shade everything on A and B. So we're going to shade everything. So this is going to be our diagram. Then on the next one, they say A and B. I told you that and means both. It means in both events. We need to shade the intersection in this case. All right, so we're going to shade the intersection. So that is exactly what we have there. All right, so now we are going to use these two diagrams, the first one and the second one, to answer this question. The question, it says not A and not B. So we're going to use these two diagrams to answer these questions. Okay, we are going to treat it like part by part in order for us to get to the final answer. So the first thing that we have, it says here not A. So it means everything except A, all the elements except A. All right, so we need to shade everything except in A. So that is exactly what we need to do. All right, so let's do it. So this is going to be the answer. All right, we have shaded everything except what? Except A. On diagram number 2, it says not B. So we're going to shade everything except what? Except B. So let's do it. We're going to shade everything except B. That is exactly what we have done. All right. So our final answer is that now we need to shade only the parts which are shaded in both diagram. Okay. Why are we doing that? It's because of this and that is here. And means both. All right. So that is exactly what we are going to do. We now shade only the parts which are shaded in both diagram. All right. Now let us check the on our diagram where we have got common shading. Let us check. All right. In this case, that means it's everything outside, that is common. It's everything outside. That is the one that is common. So we can shade it. All right. And then that right there becomes our answer. We're going to use this diagram and that one to answer this question. Okay, what we need to do now, we're going to divide this into 2 and then we combine it to get our final answer. Yeah, let us do that. So this side it says not A. So we are going to shade everything except what? Except A. So that is exactly what we get. And then we go to the next diagram. On the next diagram, what we have to do, it says B. So we're going to shade only in B. All right. Now that we have shaded the first 2 diagram, it says not A and B. So and means both. So now let us check, let us shade only the parts which are shaded in both diagrams. All right. So let us check and shade them. Okay, looking at this, we can see that this part of B only is the one that is shaded, that is common. Okay, it's the one that is common. So that is going to be the answer right there. All right, what I need you to notice here is that if we have to shade, if it's or, that means we're going to shade everything. But if it's and, then we check where we have got common shading. Okay, because and means both, so that is exactly what we're going to do. But if it's or, then we shade everything that is shaded. So we are having this question which we separated into 2 diagrams. So here it says we must shade A, there it says not B. So we're going to shade everything but not B. Right, so let's quickly do it. All right, so here it says A, so we need to shade A. So we have shaded A there. This side it said not B, so we're going to shade everything else except what? Except B. And then now we need to shade everything that has been shaded. Okay, so it says A or B, so what we need to do is just to shade everything that has been shaded. So A is shaded, we shade it. All right, and then the outside is shaded, we shade it. Okay, and then this part of A, can you see it? This one, it has to be shaded, and that right there becomes our answer. It has to be like this. I repeat, it says A or not B. Okay, the first diagram we shaded A, second diagram we shaded not B, everything, every element except what? Except B. So now for the final one, we need to shade what we shaded on the first diagram and what we shaded on the what? On the second diagram all together. All right, so let's go to number 2. We're going to do the same. We're going to do the same on number 2. All right, on number 2, we're having this question. Okay, this is the question that we are having. It says not A or not B. Or means the what? The union. Okay, it means everything. It means everything. So what we can do is to answer this question using the 2 diagrams. All right, on the first diagram, the first one, what we can do here is to do what? Is to shade. We shade everything but not what? Not A. So let's do it. Everything but not A. That is exactly how we do it. All right, let's go to diagram number 2. Diagram number 2, we are going to shade everything but not what? Not B. So we are going to shade everything but not B, like this. Now we are going to shade everything that we have shaded. Okay, in this diagram we shaded everything like that. And then we see what is going to be our answer. All right, so let's do this thing. All right, we started by shading everything like this. Then we also shaded this part. And now right there, that becomes our what? Our answer. So if you are using or, just know that or means everything, okay? So when you are using two diagrams, if you shade this side, you shade on the other side. For the final one, you need to shade everything. I repeat, we are using these two diagrams to easily answer this question, okay? It's not a must that you must use the two diagrams. You can easily answer it without using the two diagrams. Thank you guys. Thank you for your time. Take care.